Good morning, beautiful world. It is another Monday, so I got to get on here and make a video. And I'll tell you what, I had an amazing week this last week. It was exhausting, but it was amazing. I got to take my daughter to a concert. I got to do some really awesome tattoos. My other autistic daughter started her preschool this morning, and it's so bittersweet that we're able to have that help in teaching her and in raising her, because she's level 3 autistic and it's a lot of work. She's very, very special needs. But I look at all these rewarding things that I get to do in my life now, and I think responsibilities like that are actually a privilege. A lot of people look at responsibility as a hassle, as something that's hard to do, and sometimes it is hard to do, but in all reality, it is a privilege. And when I think about that, it brings me back to my past, because I have a very bad past, as I've told everyone before. And I can put myself back in those memories, back where I was sitting in a prison cell, homeless, a victim, back when I was looking for my next fix because I couldn't live without it, because I would be deathly sick. And I think about those times and how much of a victim I was. And I was a victim. I put myself into all those situations by being a victim, by blaming the world and outside sources and using fake things to numb my feelings and to get me through. And too many people in the world nowadays are also living like victims. You can see it all over social media. You can see it out in the streets. You can see it everywhere. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be a victim. But if you aren't changing it, if you aren't changing the life that you have that's making you think that you're a victim, if you aren't changing it, you are choosing it. You literally have all of the control over it. It is literally in your hands. And I know when I look back at myself and those hard times that I went through, when I thought I was such a victim, I did make myself such a victim, it made me so that I needed somebody else in my life. I was always waiting for that person that I needed when I was in that situation. And you know, I found several people that helped me through, several stable people that I was able to lean on, that were able to give me good advice, that were able to get me through those hard times. And when I got to the point where I finally decided to stop being a victim and to do better with my own life, you know what I emulated my actions after? Those people. Those people that I needed in my hardest times. Those people that I was able to look at and their example pulled me through, their actions pulled me through. And I started working day to day to become that man that I always needed when I was in those hardest parts of my life. And you know what happened when I started doing that? I ended up building more of a family. I ended up building more of a future. I ended up building a better life. And you know what? I'm not a victim anymore. But it could just take the flip of a switch to put myself back into that victim mindset. And it's the same for all of you. But I can vouch for this. Life isn't fun when you're a victim. Life isn't fun when you're in the blame game, when you aren't taking control of your life. And it's not worth it to live like that. It's not worth it to be a victim. Become that person that you need through your hard times, because the real person that you need more than other people that are going to help you through is you, that best version of you. And oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys the freaking mountain's on fire. I don't know if you can see it. See all the smoke? Yeah, there's a big old fire right up there, and it makes me sad because that's one of the places I love to hike right there. But anyways, back to the subject. If you aren't changing it, you are choosing it. So what is it in your life that's making you feel like a victim? What are those things that you're blaming for your situation? And stop blaming them and take control. Take accountability. This is your life. You're put here to do your best. to become the best version of you. But that can't happen as long as you're stuck in a victim mindset. If you're blaming things outside of yourself, you'll never get through that. The only way to fix that is to take accountability and to do something about it. Change the things that you can change. Of course, there are so many things in the world that you must accept because you can't change them, but it doesn't mean you have to be a victim to them. Stop choosing it and change it. I love you guys, and I hope you have an awesome week this week. And I'll be back with some more videos later.